Okay, viewers, you're looking at a glass table, but as you know, that's not important right now. What is important is Harrigan's face.
Hello!
Dude, you know a lot about the mystic arts. Tell me, how did you get into it?
Haunting as a kid. I never really specifically got into the whole fad of black magic, witchcraft, all that sort of thing. What it more case was, I was a child that genuinely was haunted by a poltergeist, and from there I went into reading as much as I could about ghosts and every single source I could. This is sort of pre-internet really taking off, so my sources were mostly just whatever books I could get in the library at school and various other places.
Wow.
And then from about the age of 13, that's when I went into learning about paganism through a few different sources online, a few different forums. And yeah, that's where my learning then really took off, when it came into the black arts or white magic, whichever jargon term you want to put on it. As far as I'm concerned, to be honest, magic, energy, key, whichever traditional cultural word you want to put on it, it's all the same thing.
Did you mention ki as in K-I?
Yeah, as in
that's Japanese.
That's Japanese.
Yeah.
The Hawaiian, it's you got mana. The Indians, what their version of it is. Chinese is chi.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Ayurveda is the practice of within the Indian culture to develop the building of this energy.
Wow.
So every single culture references it in their own way. Even the English culture, our Victorian era, we called it the ether, the ever. So you know that expression, it's gone to the ether? That's basically saying it's gone to the spirit side.
Did they spell it with an A-E-T-H-E-R rather than E-T-H-E-R?
Couldn't quite rightly tell you, to be honest. I'm dyslexic. If I were to spell it, I'd spell it with the E.
No, I spell it with the ether, but I've seen it spelled with an A, but normally in a mystical context.
Yeah,
so
but it's also quite a modern day thing in a lot of books, is where they added the K onto it, and you'll find a lot of it is just because you get street magic where it's M-A-G-I-C, they've added that K on there to make it look extra magical.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, the brilliant thing about paganism and people who go into witchcraft is that it's very accepting. You speak to any witch, any pagan of any sort, and unless they are part of a specific tradition, they probably are running on their own theories, their own beliefs, their own experiences, and what they've had in communication with other people.
Okay.
So in essence, you get a lot of people where they're missing something, they feel they're missing something. So, as we like to call it, you get a lot of weirdy beardies with fluffy bunny knowledge. Literally, fluffy bunny is an expression for a pagan. So imagine your stereotypical teen, they're all in black, they've got the pentagram hanging around their neck even though they don't even goddamn know what it actually means. It's just the fashion.
Yeah.
You get a lot of people that go into paganism and start practicing witchcraft because of the fashion. They've seen Charmed on TV and various other things, and they don't know what they're getting into.
Wow. What you've gotten into, has it changed your outlook on the world at all?
I sometimes quite often would say that life would be boring without it. Okay. But at the same time, don't get me wrong, it's been a curse as well.
Okay. Wow. Do you want to go into that? You don't have to. I just love the fact we've got this really kooky background music. It's
Christmas.
Paganism on this channel.
Yeah. Oh, well, here's a little. I'm sure most people are aware that Christmas is actually today it's the 21st.
Yeah.
So it's Yule today. Which is essentially the pagan traditional holiday that the Christianity, when it was taking hold, converted into being Christmas.
Right.
And the funny thing about, I assume I'm not going to get into a Christian slamming thing.
No, it's all good. But you know
idea.
what the strange thing is? I think there's enough of these stories going about that the poor Christians probably know them inside out now.
Yeah,
they don't want to know about it anymore. They've had enough of being told what their religion used to be. Yeah. But one last thing before we go, because you're a medium as well.
Yeah, that is my focus. You could, if you asked, are you a witch? I could say yes. Although the stereotypical ideology of what a witch does, it's not something I focus on.
Okay.
My focus and what I tend to do as I go throughout my day-to-day life with my spiritual side is the mediumship. If I'm going down the street and I come across certain spirits that need help crossing over. And you'd be surprised how many spirits there are that actually do need help. People that have died in horrendous ways, or for whatever reason they just cannot let go once they've passed over. And a majority of them end up completely stuck until they end up finding a medium to help them. You ever seen Sixth Sense, where it's the kids like saying, it's like whatever you think about, you send energy to. So if spirits are aware that you're aware of them, they come to you like a magnet. And you just have to learn to deal with them. The majority of them, especially, to be honest, out of the amount of poltergeists I've cleared where I've actually been hired for it, the majority of haunted buildings where the families have always asked, like, can you get them out, remove the spirit, it's 9 times out of 10 I have found is always a child.
Why? Why is that the case?
Well, let me ask you, if, say you're 5-6 years old, and all of a sudden nobody notices and gives any awareness to your existence anymore, eventually you're going to get bored. And things that started off maybe as harmless pranks soon develop, and as their own anger and twisted emotions develop, they just over time become something that to a normal living human creates a really, really nasty vibe. Because that's what the vibes are of a place. It's feeling the emotions and the atmosphere. And quite often all it takes is literally to be the one to stand there and talk to them. And you'll take something that people would say they felt was an evil demon, where they've called a priest and the priest has gone, I don't know how to deal with this, go find someone else. And it's just a 5-year-old girl that just wants someone to talk to them, hold their hand as they're crossing over to the other side. They just need someone to help them into their light. It's as simple as that. Wow.
Well, that's cool that you're actually here to save us. You get the fun of endorsement. Yeah. Thanks for your time. We'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.